Bright Suns, very exclusive guest, the one, the only, Lemuel. Lemuel, if you were from a Star Warsian planet, what would you be from? Dantooine? He's on Dantooine.
Yeah, I'd be from Tatooine.
Would you?
Yeah, absolutely.
One less sun from Batuu. If 2 suns are good, 3 suns are better. All right, what did I get today? I went with the, let me flip this around so it's easier to read. I went with the Black Spire Brew, which, what is the Black Spire Brew? It is cold brew, so Joffrey's cold brew, honey, Fournum, passion fruit, and citrus. And Lem, what did you get, dude?
I got the Bespin Fizz. I got the Bespin Fizz.
Bespin Fizz, which...
It's like a pomegranate.
Hang on, I'll let you read it. Let me pull it up.
It is a Bacardi Superior Rum with yuzu, which is like a Japanese lime or lemon. Pomegranate juice, white cranberry juice, and a cloud swirl. So I'm guessing like a hypnotic type of flake in it.
Yeah.
I know it bubbles.
It bubbles because it has dry ice on the bottom.
Yeah.
My favorite drink on all of the Halcyon was a Bespin themed drink. It was called the Clouds of Bespin, and it had a lemon meringue on top, which was, so of course they only have it there, and it tastes like you're drinking like a lemon meringue pie. Although I'm a bigger fan of key lime pie. Your favorite drink though, I think you're like me.
On the Halcyon?
No, I think your favorite drink here is the same as mine.
Fuzzy Taun?
Yeah.
Yeah. No,
I always have to get one.
Yeah.
So.
It's super fun. They did have to change out of the buzz buttons for it, so it's a little bit milder than it was before, but...
But they are back because there was a hot second where there was no foam at all due to supply shortages.
Well,
they had 0 foam.
Yeah, so they made like a buzz button extra out of it to make it work, just because you can't get anything shipped out of South Africa right now.
Yeah. But now though, it is back to numbing. It's just not that crazy level that you had when you were doing cast member previews.
Yes.
So if you didn't know, Lemuel was a cast member here one time. We got Oga spinning them beats. We just heard Lemkin's Nima Hey, which is a call and response song. My favorite is by the Dirty Jawas. It's called Utini. And I heard our chemist told me that the backstory for DJ Rex is that Rebo has a crush on Oga Gara, the Bluetopian who runs this establishment, which I never heard that one before. I thought he owed her money, but I could be way off. But a reprogrammed droid, do you remember what this was from? Star Tours, anybody? And when he gets ejected at the end of Star Tours, there is a crash landing site, but not for him. It's actually an Imperial probe droid or a First Order probe droid, but you can see that right behind Droid Depot. Some other fun facts that we just learned from our chemist. There are 2 Worts over here. Actually, it wasn't from our chemist, it was one of the other crew members. This animal, which drops out these like sour popping pearls that they use in one of the cocktails here. I'll look up the menu and figure that out. But they're both named Bob. So there's a male and a female named Bob. Super confusing, clearly. And then we got John, one of my favorites. Bruce is over there. Lex is over there. Hang on, let me look up that drink real quick. You guys take in the vibe here for a second. Still pulling up the menu on my Disney experience. I think it actually might be a non-alcoholic one. I think it's the Java juice, which uses the blueberry popping pearls. That's the one I think it is. So, and if you didn't know, Oga's Cantina is powered by a Hyperdrive unit, so that's up there. And then you can actually see the Hyperdrive unit right here, which powers this entire establishment. That's why there's cords everywhere. Oh, you know, we're gonna have to translate what's on Rex's little section right there. And I noticed this the other day when I was here. He does have like a little DJ booth set up.
Never stop exploring, or smuggling, or hunting for bounty, or whatever it is you do out there. No one in the galaxy will be so
Halcyon, we actually used this in one of the storylines. These were called, they're not data pads, they were data cards, data packs. And we actually used them in the engine room for the First Order to disable the ship. All right. Got him dancing. Too good. I think we've come up with a new bar crawl, and I think we call it either Bright Suns or Rising Moons. And you get this mic right here. Okay. Thank you so much.
I'm terrified. I'm going to spill. Oh, it's moving.
So there's that Bespin Fizz fizzing away.
It's a live version.
And then here's mine. Let's see if I can get a better angle of it. So mine has coffee in it, and then fruit juices. So Joffrey's coffee, cold brew, and then fruit juices. Super interesting.
So it would have to be Bright Suns.
Yeah, ready?
Because Ronto.
Yeah, because Ronto Roasters closes, right?
Yeah.
So here's, and I actually think this would make it even more fun. We'll call it the Bright Suns Bar Crawl. And you have to do it 3 times, because we have 3 suns here in Batuu. There are 4 places that you can get alcohol here on planet. You get it at Oga's Cantina, you get it at Ronto Roasters, you get it at Docking Bay 7, and at the milk stand. So you would have to go 12 drinks.
You would have to get 3
Oga's reservations.
3 alcoholic milks.
3 alcoholic milks. But there are 2 options, and then you would have to just double up on one of them.
Yeah.
But there's enough drinks here at Oga's to not repeat. There's enough drinks at Docking Bay 7. I don't think there's enough at Ronto Roasters.
I thought there was 2 beers and like a...
I always forget about beers. I always think cocktail-wise.
Yeah.
But the Bright Suns Bar Crawl, this is a thing.
That's a thing.
That'll be an overnight trip for Walt Karkin, who will totally dress up. You have to dress up for this too.
Wait, I thought we were doing this before Toy Story Mania.
It would be a good way to get everybody in a lot of trouble in terms of not being able to function properly. Oga's would be no problem. There's plenty of cocktails here. I'm gonna look up Ronto Roasters menu right now.
All right. So the problem with the milk isn't the alcohol. The milk is just the consistency.
It is thick.
Just like.
So they have the Coruscant. Oh yeah, hang on. There's enough stuff. There's the Coruscant cooler, which has Maker's Mark, maraschino, Carpano, sweet vermouth, cranberry and lime. The Surly Sarlacc, which is Kettle One, grapefruit, rose vodka, Minute Maid, limeade. Then there's the Tradition.
I'm trying to get everyone drunk.
Spiced wheat. So there you go. You got 3 options there. No repeats. Docking Bay 7.
Where the gold statues are.
This is where ideas come from.
This is where ideas happen. Speaking of which, if you didn't know, Salacious Crumb, who's a Kowakian monkey lizard who was Jabba's pet, got named at a bar. They were all, George Lucas and a bunch of people were all hanging out. They were getting a little bit libacious and said the term salacious, and then Crumb came after it. So, all right, let's look at what else do we have.
Drink? Super good.
Takedana Quencher. You'd have to repeat one of the drinks here. I would probably repeat the Takedana Quencher because it's delicious. The Gold Squadron Blue Point Draft, which I'm pretty sure is just their toasted lager. And then let's look at the milk bar, which the milk stand does have a backstory.
Does it?
The Bubba Wampa Family Farms, which, if you remember from the book Black Spire, that's one of the kids leaves his farm and his parents don't agree with him to fight the First Order.
Oh yeah.
So you got the blue milk cooler.
I read those books like side by side, so I'm just
coconut, rice milk, fruity with Bacardi rum, and then the green milk one, coconut, rice milk with citrus and tequila. I actually like the tequila one better, so I'd probably double up on that. But here we go. The gauntlet has been drawn. Who can complete the Bright Suns Bar Crawl? 12 drinks, all on property. You got to stay on Batuu, and I think you have to ride Rise. and you have to ride Smuggler's Run.
Yeah.
I think that would be like if you're going to be here, and maybe play one game of Sabak. I think that's like would round you out, and then whatever food you want.
I feel like this is a Saturday.
This is a Saturday thing.
Saturday before.
Because like we wouldn't have to worry about anything except for Flight of Passage and
Flight of Passage.
Or sorry, Rise of Resistance. I'm thinking about individual lightning things you have to pay for in Disney. That's what that segment should have been called.
Smugglers Run after drinking. Everyone's just like, oh god, no, please.
And Pocket Fam, what's going on? Everybody say hello. Get yourself on the chat here. Hang on, why is it not zooming in? There we go. Oh my god, I died. I'm so down. Smugglers Run at the end and see who has the best score. Well, the only problem with, well, yeah, you could do that, but you're dependent on everybody. Hey vlog, there you go. Shout outs are plenty. You guys actually have a nice shot with Aurebesh, so I like that. All right, what did you think of your best bit?
It's very good. It's very fruit punchy. It's very fruit punchy. Like it tastes like fruit punch, and like it's very glittery. I didn't notice it until like looked into it. You notice a lot more when you're at the bar with the lighting.
Yeah.
Perfect on it.
So the bar is well lit, where over here it's a little bit darker, and we're also backlit because of the way that Rex is playing. So it's a little bit harder to see some of the drinks. They do have like a slight light on our table, but it's just not that bright. All right. So what would you give it out of whatever? Out of 10, out of 5, whatever you want.
I'll give it a solid 7. Like I'll do it again, but like
not crazy about it. Is it because it's too fruity?
It's super. You know, like me, I'm not the biggest like fruit drink person. So like tiki drinks and stuff are a little too sweet for me unless it has 151 in it. It's too sweet.
So that's why you like the zombie?
That's why I like zombies.
Because it balances it a little bit more. You know, I thought the Tahitian torch, that sour Tahitian torch, wasn't overly sweet. The tartness balanced the ridiculous amount of sugar. Yeah. And the mosquito mojito is not overly sweet either. But it does come with zombie lettuce in it, or zombie spinach. Sorry, that's what we call it, AKA mint. All right, here we go. The cold brew. Black Spire, or no, what do they call it? They call it There's Magic Bands and Trash Cans going live. We're live over here. The yeah, it was Batuu cold brew.
We had a lot more earlier, but I mean, honestly, for these hangout days, it's kind of good.
This is very sweet. It's got all that passion fruit juice, and I don't taste any of the coffee. I think the coffee's all the way in the bottom.
Might need to stir it.
The other thing, well, it's hard to stir because I don't really have like a massive.
You can just got the lime in there.
Yeah, it's like too much effort. And there's all this like really tiny shaved kind of ice in there too, which kind of makes it a little bit harder to drink. By the way, a little shout out to our shirt, the Han Shot Thirst. This is a jet juice, which is a shot here, and then that is the Dagobah Slug Slinger. And this revisionist over at the First Order shop was trying to tell me that Greedo shot first. That's a hot, spicy take. That's completely incorrect. So Greedo did not shoot first. Han shot first. It's been proven. So no revisionist history here. But the reason why everybody thinks that Han didn't shoot first. Uh-oh. Power down. Power outage. It's going down.
I'm losing altitude fast. Sorry, folks. I'm sure I'll do better next time.
Here's my first try, and I'm still getting used to it.
Oh no, Rex.
Oh no, Chris killing droids in there.
I didn't put a restraining bolt on this one. No.
Wait, they can't charge us.
Oh, they can't. Yeah. We only have Spira. Get out of here. Hit it with a hammer. Let's go.
Hi there. Customers. I better get started.
Swim bay.
Wanted to do this.
Is it swim bay? Let's go. Or is that Quaharini? Quaharis.
Nope.
No, it's Quadarini's like.
Here we
It's
go.
actually goodbye. What's their version of Sivako?
This may be your first time here.
Till the Spires! Just scream Batuu and things instead.
your portion for you.
With a tribute to a song that swept the galaxy.
Oh, they're gonna play the Cantina music. So the classic Mos Eisley Cantina music. If you're a fan of the Book of Boba Fett, our dear friend Max Rebo shows back up, and Max Rebo he's a blue guy who looks like an elephant. But here's a fun fact: he has no arms. He has no arms, and he's actually playing with his toes. I know that's very strange to hear, but in A New Hope, if you want to see a blue elephant playing with his feet on a piano in a cantina, you can go see that if you watch Star Wars Episode 4. The more you know, a little fun fact there for you.
Little details in Star Wars that make.
Oh my god, it's ridiculous.
That's what makes it rewatchable.
Oh, I know.
How someone
So, both Lemuel and my favorite drink here is actually being made over there. They come out of these pre-mixed cocktail servers, which those are IG droid heads, those assassin droid heads. You might know IG-11 from The Mandalorian, from the very first episode, or IG-88 from Empire Strikes Back, or if you played N64, The Shadows of the Empire. But they have the foam, which is made from buzz buttons. Buzz button is a South African plant that gives you a numbing sensation, and they literally have to emulsify and use like tapioca starch and some other sort of like emulsion, which if you're into mixology, that's a big part of mixology, is being able to make flavors into different textures. I also know that up here somewhere is a Minot, which was from Star Wars A New Hope when they get stuck. I don't think it's in the center, but it could be. But there's a Minot in a jar. So, I don't know. There's something in a jar here, something in a jar there, and then all the way in the back, you can kind of see it between the wort up there named Bob, right in between.
I'm sorry, I'm flipping the camera around like a noob.
Look at that magic band flex too, dude. Oh my god. Look at that. Can you flex that for us?
A little bit of
I need to rotate. That was a little fast, dude.
Oh wait, sorry.
Give me. There we go. Bespin and Coruscant and Batuu.
With the Chandrilla Starliner,
which is off of a 1,000-year-old hyperspace compass. Although mine is, so he has the Chandrilla magic band. I have the Halcyon one. So that was the destination band. Mine is the actual Halcyon ship. Sorry, this is upside down. And it does say Halcyon on the, is it on the back? I think it says it on the back. Sorry, this is really hard to do. Let me take it off. It's so much easier. There you go. So this was exclusive in the Chandrilla collection, and that was the symbol of all of the M-band tap styles on the ship itself, which is cool. So to open up things like the engineering room or the brig, you would utilize your M-bands or to get access to Batuu.
So these are open edition.
Lem is, he's not reading comments. Did he dip out of the live to do a video? He dipped out to take a video. Are you dipped out fully?
Yeah.
Or did you dip out? Oh.
Yeah, I was just like, I'm not really doing anything.
I'm not really helping. I'm not adding to the...
Not adding anything. I can't move around. I can't do anything.
So, fuzzy tauntaun, that's that buzz button phone. It's basically the best way to say it, it's a fuzzy navel.
It is.
Because it's got peach schnapps in it, it's got orange juice, it's got peach vodka, and then it has that buzz button foam, which is what makes it so good.
Extra fuzzy.
And these actually smell good, not like real tauntauns in life. Your nose is gonna be all... I can't feel my nose.
My nose is tingling. I'm just kidding.
They used to... There, no, you have napkins right here.
Oh, okay. I was just like, wait, what?
No, you're fine. And then I got the Outer Rim, which is a tequila cocktail with this like passion fruit puree, this black salt. It's my favorite tequila drink on property. The only thing that would be close to it is the La Cava Avocado, which is really about melon liqueur. It's not really about tequila, to be honest with you. So Outer Rim. That passion fruit puree. thumbnail for YouTube. All right, this thing is delicious.
Okay, but if I love it, then I can. Okay, I'll have a yellow.
Oh man, that passion fruit comes through. You get a little bit of that Blanco tequila. Blanco, sorry. There's Rex playing music. Now, I'm gonna pull up real quick. If you go onto YouTube, you can Google, or also on Spotify, a Rex playlist. So if you want to listen to Rex's tunes, it's got all these songs on there. Moose Cod from Nal Pak's Turbulence. Another song called Bright Suns. Nama Hey was the song we heard earlier. That's that call and response song. Hey. And then Ula Shuka is a great song. It goes like, ooh, Ula Shuka. Beep Boop Bop sounds a lot like a droid. Oh, it is, Duro Droids. So it's a droid song. Vigudas Aluga Hu. And then we have By TT, Modal Notes, Cromer Fives, Una Dua D, Gula Buki by Zano, more droid music. The Dusty Jawas is my favorite song. Utini, Batuu, Boogie, Mula Ra, Muscat, Elm Zwask, Hutak Chica is a great song. Hutak Chica. And then they also play the Cantina music as well. So if you want to geek out and you want to pretend that you're here, yeah, why not, right? Oh, I do want to translate this, but I got to use my other phone to be able to translate. So I know that's not an L. What is that? All right, hang on. I'll be right back. I got to translate the Aurebesh that's right in the center of him. We got the one and only, my favorite drink here, the Fuzzy Tauntaun. DJ Rex, cheers. Lots of buzz button foam on this one. It's a little much. It's peach nuts, but you know what? The Buzz Button Foam has like almost like an herbal citrusy spiciness to it, which I think brings down and tones down the overly sweetness. Honestly, that outer rim kind of left a little sourness in my stomach to be like, it's like acidic, way more acidic than I remember. Fuzzy Tauntaun for life.
I was actually feeling kind of me after my Bespin Fizz.
I thought they smelled bad on the inside. Oh, these ones smell. I got them a little bit. I heard them laugh. I feel like I was going to say something. Now I have nothing. I have absolutely nothing. Oh, if you want to get more into the storyline of Batuu, there's actually comic books here which talk about the story of Black Spire Outpost by Marathi. It talks about Han and Chewie and how they captured a Sarlacc for Doc Ondar. And then if you want to get into the Halcyon, they have already 2 comic books out. This is March of 2022. There's another one coming out in April, May, and then June, so we'll have 5 issues to that one. And Han and Leia did have their honeymoon there on the Halcyon.
Let's sing together.
What are we singing again? Ooh, my lips are starting to, I made that lip tingle.
Yeah, essentially.
Routine.
So, like, personally, I watched the opening ceremony today.
I'll come back when it's like the call and response chorus section of this song. Because usually the bartender, or the, chemist, I don't know why I use it, that's what they're called. They're not like, usually the chemist here. Oh, thank you so much, we appreciate it. For the Spire. Hey! I gotta start my own chants here. So this is totally worth it if I get banged for copyright infringement. This is the Dirty Jawas Utini. Utini! This is my favorite song by far that they play here.
I always get my circuits in a bunch every time I hear that song.
You're telling me, dude.
Hey!
And our friends did translate the front of this. This stands for DJ. We don't know what the other two characters are. We're curious if they're binary in some sort, but I also love DJ Rex's little headphones. So good. Well, I'm happy that we heard the Dirty Jawa Zutini, my favorite song by far. Sorry about that. So,
Man, my hair is. So
this
Sunday,
episode
guys.
of Walrus Carp is brought to you by Lemuel, aka Magic Bands and Trash Cans, who is kind enough to literally straight up take over the stream so we could end our, which I think we're gonna do this as a premiere. I think we should do this as a premiere.
A premiere?
It'd be a fun one.
Yeah.
Yeah, hang out in Black Spire Outpost with Lem and I for the order. And I think I have enough footage where it's at least a half an hour, maybe even more. Maybe it's like 40 minutes. Maybe we'll do it next Tuesday. I'll render it all together. Speaking of which, they actually write restrooms up here, but before they were called refreshers, and nobody knew what the heck they were. Oh, she must be doing something. Hey, hang on. Let me flip this around real quick. I know you're like working. You're on the clock.
Hi.
Do you want to give a quick plug-o there, Miss Barbie?
Follow Tour Guide Barbie on TikTok. No E in Barbie. Especially if you want to know about Genie Plus.
Dude, you've been doing a lot of Genie Plus.
Because I do it every day.
I know.
Like every day.
I'm in the process of stacking for later in the day because I'm actually going to go to Springs and then go to Disney Character Warehouse and then hit Magic Kingdom like after 3. So I'm like just stacking every 120.
For Magic Kingdom, that's perfect.
Yeah. Well, I'll be, because there's so many options on there, where like, if it was here in studios, I would be stacking for like 7 o'clock right now.
You wouldn't even, because now, Millennium Falcon, Slinky Dog, Mickey Minnie's Runaway Railway, Tower Terror, Rocket Roller Coaster are all gone.
Well, hang on, ready? So this is gonna be on YouTube, Barbie, so
Okay.
Do you have like maybe one hack or two while your family is riding something or doing something enjoyable about Genie Plus? Because you are an expert on Genie Plus.
Not because I want to be.
Yeah, but through experience,
Yeah.
I always think experience is the best way to learn.
First, okay, most important, if someone in your party does not go on a ride, for some reason, take their Magic Band or their card and still scan it, because canceling them is a pain. The option doesn't always show up, and then you won't be able to book the next ride right away because you'll get stuck having to figure out how to get it taken off.
I've actually had that happen with Mel, where she actually scanned on both tap styles, because some of them higher e-tickets, if there's a space where it would, like basically, somebody could cut in line like a Space Mountain and you didn't tap again,
Yes.
it sometimes won't clear.
Right.
So hers didn't clear, and that was a real challenge. I'm like, how are we even gonna get into the next one? We had to, it was annoying.
Well, I had that yesterday, so they couldn't go
I'm
in the
gonna-
next thing.
I'm gonna scoot a little bit more to the side here.
I had to run all the way because they had all tapped, but for some reason the little boy just didn't hit it right.
Yup.
So I had to run all the way back to Space Mountain, and we were already in Fantasyland
To clear it.
to clear it. And I just booked them on Philhart Magic because I knew if we stuck someone in there, they weren't going to care.
Yeah, that's just a theater.
Yeah, so then it gave me that time, and then I cleared it, and then after they scanned for Philhart Magic, I could book something else. But I needed like a good 20-minute buffer.
So obviously, get Genie Plus before 7 a.m.
Oh, yeah.
Use the old atomic clock action to know exactly when 7 a.m. happens. I always like to click into the attraction you want the most, so that when you do the pull down refresh screen, it'll pull you directly to that attraction. What else you got?
For your Genie itinerary, put the rides that are the most important. Like, just select 2 rides, like what you want first, because then they'll pop up first, and then you're not scrolling at 7 a.m.
Oh, I didn't even. That's a really good one. I never actually used like the Genie thing.
It took me 6 months to figure that out.
I didn't even know that was a thing.
It's always 6:45 in the morning, so my brain's not working, and finally it clicked. Oh, that's what that's for.
So
then
it puts your
preferences
top
first.
That's really.
So if you just put 1 or 2, then you're not scrolling like down to R.
Yeah, because it's all alphabetical, right?
Yeah, so
okay.
Star Wars, that's far down for Hollywood Studios. Or
Right.
Seven Dwarfs Mine Train,
Yeah.
Magic Kingdom, where there's 1,000 attractions.
Oh, that saves you some serious time.
Oh yeah.
That's really.
I wish you could see
Dude, this is a good. This is all right. Ready? Hang on. Just say something. Anything.
Oh my God, Kurt.
That's amazing. No, it is legit. I'm gonna do that. I never set like the regular Genie stuff. I always set
I know.
just the. That's a really good one.
Oh, well, I used to tell people it's useless, don't bother, and then finally I figured out one thing it's useful for, and that's it.
To set your preferences and basically
Yeah.
skip through the ABC alphabetical.
Oh, yeah.
That's
Yeah,
completely.
yeah.
You don't need it.
Just for the first one, and then the rest of the day if you have to scroll, whatever.
Yeah,
For that
right.
first, especially for, and Hollywood Studios, if you're booking at 7, you've got, have one person on your Genie Plus, have one person on the same account at the same time booking rides. Because if you try to book one and then the other, it's never gonna work. Because either your Genie Plus time's gonna start way late, or you're just not even gonna get rides if you book Genie Plus first.
2 phones, same account. That
Yeah.
way you can get an individual lightning lane as well as a regular. That's a good.
Yeah.
That's a good one. A lot of people ask
That's
if
one
you can
thing
even
that's
do that.
You can. Did
Yeah.
it today.
Yeah, but you know what though? If you had 2 adults in a group that were both in charge of a party, they could also do that.
Oh, yeah.
Like on 2 different accounts, and it would be okay.
Yeah.
But no, that's good. I like
You
that.
can be in the same account, because then you won't be able to get it. You can't.
Yeah, one and the other,
Yeah.
right? Because one is a paid a la carte no matter what. That's the
Right.
individual lightning lane,
Yep.
vernacular wise, and then then you have your Genie Plus one. Yeah. Do you do the? So I coined the phrase click clack. Let me explain what the click clack is.
wanna know.
The click clack is when you get into an attraction, but you don't want the date or the window of time that they give you. So all you do is bounce between your confirmed party and the date window screen. And you just go back and
Oh,
forth
yeah.
and back and forth until you get better times. And a lot of times you're gonna FOMO out and pick like an earlier time. You gotta keep going, especially if it's early in the day. Like I'm talking about before 3 o'clock. You don't have to get something that's at 9 o'clock and then wait 2 hours and get like Mad Tea Party if you're in Magic Kingdom, which is the only thing that's left, right? So, yeah.
Monsters Inc. Laugh Floor. 9 p.m. Woo!
Woo! We got it! We got it! Yeah. Oh, that's good we caught you.
I know. Well, I saw that you were here, so I came here.
Oh.
I was right there.
Oh, well, we're not that far
It was
away.
very fortuitous. I got my people into the Droid Depot because I'm freaking amazing.
So, Droid Depot and Savi's normally require non-walk-up. Usually you have to book them way in advance. I don't know how far in advance,
At
but
least 60 days.
what do you, is this like, can we talk about this or can we not talk about this? How you got them in?
I mean,
Is it sneaky,
we can
sneaky?
talk about it. Talk about it. So, I'm a travel. Me? What I do? Is that what you mean?
No. I mean, like, how did you get them into Droid Depot when you didn't have?
It wasn't hard. So they did Rise of the Resistance, and while they were in line, I came over to see if there was a walk-up line, and today there is. And since they were busy, someone else can hold your place. You don't all have to stand there. So I just waited while they were on the ride, and as soon as they got to me, it was actually time. It worked out perfectly.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, I know.
It's a good way to save time. But like they couldn't navigate that without you. You're like the Sherpa of Walt Disney World, guiding people to their own personal Everest of attractions.
Yes, exactly.
Which I know is a heavy weight to carry,
I
but
can
you do
start
it
dressing
every day.
differently. I do it every day.
How many days a week do you do this?
In April, I will be off 3 days.
Love it. Love it. What a workaholic. I'm into it.
Well, but then May, I've got nothing.
Yeah, so you gotta
Literally
take
nothing.
you have to take it when you can
Sink
take
or
it.
swim.
The
Feast or famine.
when people book with you the days, how far out in advance are you usually booked out? Like, because people travel and they book their travel plans.
Yep, it depends on, Like I just got a call for October. I have people booked in November already, not a lot. Usually it's about 2 months. Like my phone just started ringing for June the other day. But then I'll get people to try like the week of, and I mean if I can, great. That's not super likely, especially this time of year, but you never know.
What if somebody wanted to get in touch with you? What's the best way to get in touch with you?
Instagram, tour_guide_Barbie, BARBI.
Tour_guide_Barbie, no E. No, you missed the shit. Hang on. Can you give me the no E shimmy?
No E.
All right, Barbie, we're out of here. That was really helpful, though. Tons of good hacks and ways to do Genie Plus and just
talking people out of my job.
Don't talk people out of your job. You know how annoying it would be to do everything that we just explained? It's horribly inconvenient. You could just get Barbie to do it for you.
I can do it because it's not my vacation. So if something goes wrong, sorry guys. Like I don't have the stress because it's not me. It's not my time.
And I always like here's the way I kind of view vacations is take your family, take your group, prioritize what's most important to you guys. Do them first in the day if it's ride-wise, and then if it's show-wise, just make sure you get there a half an hour early before a show, and then ADRs, mouse dining, touring plans, free ADR alerts if you don't get it 60 days above. But other than that, you're pretty good. And ADRs even, check 7 p.m. all the way to midnight the day before. A lot of things come up because people are canceling because they're afraid of losing $10 per person, which there's ways around that. We can talk about that another time. But there you go. Tour_guide_Barbie, no E. Hang on.
Hey guys, like
we ran into Jason.
Hey, how you doing, guys? I don't know Jason's voice very well, but like,
I'm not good at his voice either.
12 octaves and like talk about DVC and like photo spots over here. So over here on the right-hand side, you see some really good lighting because it's not just over flared in your face. It's pretty great.
Dude, honestly, that is a good tip. That is a good tip about where the sun is located or where artificial light is located. Don't put it behind you unless you want to be silhouetted. I learned that from like good photographer friends. It made a lot of my pictures better, but that's a common amateur mistake is being backlit. Like right now, hang on, where's the light? Yeah, see how you can't see my this is like terrible.
This looks pretty good.
Well, that's because you look good.
No wonder why Jason does this angle.
Dude, the Jason angle up.
Oh wait, yeah, you gotta put the sun like right behind your head, and so it's like.
Oh, is that a DVC question? Well, let me.
Imitation size. Jason, you know we love you.
The other thing that you have to say is you can't book in the. Hang on, I got you.
I got you. Jason glasses.
Hang on. I know a lot of you guys want to book with me.
Oh, yeah.
I can't do any photo shoots in the parks. You know, they will recognize me as a professional photographer. I am a professional. I am an expert photographer. I learned everything on YouTube. I do have affiliate links if you want to build a kit. Link in bio. But if you do want to do the resorts, you can legitimately book with Tattoo Disney Dad. I'm gonna book, Jason, if this makes you feel any better, dude, I straight up am gonna book a photo shoot, and don't give me any kind of, give me the expensive price with both the kiddos and the wifey, because I definitely do want to do that. I'm trying to figure out what would be the best. Oh, my favorite song is this very sad remix of the Jessie song that I thought was like a really pleasant, happy song. It is not a really pleasant, happy song. It's basically about her being abandoned by her kid, which she was Bonnie, right?
Yes.
She was Bonnie and got abandoned.
Was it Bonnie?
Bonnie? No,
Bonnie's
sorry.
Bonnie's
the new
girl. I don't think they name her.
Oh, she just got abandoned by her kid.
On the side of the road and she leaves.
Terrible, awful. Anywho, all right, my name is Kirk from WalrusCarp.com. We are a theme park, WDW theme park clothing company. Feel free to check us out at WalrusCarp.com. We also have a Discord, WalrusCarp.com/links. You can join the conversation over there, or we do lives every Monday and Wednesday. You can also join Tattoo Disney Dad, aka me, Jason, on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and a bunch of other times on TikTok. Book him for photography, and then you always have Lemuel, Magic Bands and Trash Cans, soon to be entrepreneur in the fashion world with a trash fanny pack. Super excited about that. What are we calling it?
Trash Bands.
Trash Bands, which is a great name. Great you have no context with Disney, which is perfect.
Yep.
And nobody has the name Trash Bands. I bet you, have you already booked trashbands.com?
I need to.
You need
do that
to.
now.
You need to, just as a placeholder, even if you don't put up a site just yet, just so you can, and check all the socials, scoop all the socials too.
Yeah.
So you got a week for that before this comes out and premieres next week, so you better. And if he doesn't do the Hydrate Dihydrate t-shirt, well, sorry about that too, dude.
Oh,
I'll scoop all that.
I got a water bottle.
Oh, you got a water bottle, okay. Well, we can do a t-shirt, a little combination. I'll give him a little something on the side for that. Oh, my allergies. All right.
Oh no,
see you guys.
Don't do it.
All right, we're gonna head into the one and only Toy Story Mania, which by the time this drops next week for a premiere, we are gonna be we're gonna be battling it out on April 10th. So thank you, and I will see you guys shortly. WalrusCarp.com. See you guys.